Alright, guys. I spent the weekend looking up tickers for other people, discussing the cannabis sector, because I don't want every single play I'm involved in to just be pump and dumps and squeeze plays. My cat is exhausted from all of my hard work, clearly. Um, what I found is, yes, those warrants. So Friday, the filing is stating that Seaport is exercising the warrants. They were unable to do it that day. They are able to do it this week. Okay? Um, it mentioned 4 days, so I would imagine that that is going to happen on. So Friday would be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so it could happen tomorrow if it means 4 calendar days. And if it means 4 trading days, then it would be uh, Thursday, right? So I don't know if it means calendar or trading. Let's just go with calendar. So those could come tomorrow. I don't think retail cares. Retail's going to eat it up. What I wanted to say is it's time for retail to put the algos to work in our favor and to look at another method of creating a MOAS here. We have a rare opportunity based on the current float size, but we're going to run into problems with they're going to dump the 6 million available warrants on us as long as this remains above 11.5 bucks plus whatever the warrants are worth. So if the warrants are trading at $1.25, that would mean that at $12.75 they're break even, which they're probably fine with because currently their warrants ain't worth shit. So they're going to dump those warrants on us and get that $12.75 or more if we start to run. So what am I proposing? Let's not be their guinea pig. This 1 million shares, this is their guinea pig. They're gonna test it on us, see how much we eat up, which we're gonna take it all. I guarantee you, retail's gonna take all of those shares. And then they're going to go, all right, dump the 5 mil. And there might be some validity to this 60 million shares. I'm currently talking with a friend of mine who's an actual fund manager. He manages over $1 billion. Talking with him, he's looking it over. He's already been like, hey man, this is probably as good as it gets for Redbox. But we don't see eye to eye on that kind of thing, okay? Trust me on that. I definitely see potential here, and I see actually easier path to profitability for us all, while we control and manipulate their own algo and use it against them. So currently, I believe it's set to run, dump, run, dump, run, dump, and it's kind of just a pattern, right? We broke out to 18 once, and then we just really couldn't get past 12 bucks. My suggestion is we use that to our advantage. We know that they're looking to get out at worst 11.50 and take a small hit. But typically they probably want to get out even or better, so we're talking probably about 12.75, 13 bucks. What am I suggesting? We run it up to just shy of those numbers, be it 11.45 or 12.70 or 12.95, and then we all exit the play. Boom, 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 boom. There's no way we're putting the 80 million volume we had like on some of the days in the last 2 weeks, 40 million, 20 million. There's only 23,000 of us watching on StockTwits. Bitcoin has like 400K. AMC has 300K. Granted, many of those are bots. Okay? There's just no way. There's no way that volume is us. And I know it. So what we're seeing is a lot of high-speed algorithmic trading. We're seeing a lot of wash selling. We're seeing a lot of T plus 2, T plus 3, 5 rolling over so that they can avoid FTDs. Okay? And if you don't know what I'm saying there, go Google those terms. Okay? Basically, roll with me. We let it run up, we dump. I'm not saying we exit the play. I'm saying we dump on them. we let the algos that are working for the hedge funds and the market makers, we turn their ass into baggies. Then we let the RSI cool. Once the stock comes down to VWAP, because we'll be over VWAP because it ran, we let it come to VWAP, we let it break VWAP, we let it come down, and then we get back in for single digits, like $9, okay? We pile in. The algo is going to see the buy. It's going to probably chase with us. It's not going to want to fight all that retail pressure all at once. We get in, we ride it up. The hedge funds are going to go, fuck, this might be our last chance. This might be our last chance. Let's run with them a little bit. Let it run. They'll run with us. And then we'll deny them. Again. Boom. 1270. 1295. Deny those fucks the chance to even sell that shit. Okay? Straight up deny them. Boom. Boom. $13 down to $10. That's 30%. 30% up. You could write puts, or you could sell on the way down. That's 30 up, 30 down. That's 60%. 60% in one trade, up and down. None of us care about Redbox. I don't give a shit about Redbox. I've said it all along. This is a technical squeeze. They're starting to change the rules on us, guys. They're starting to they took options. They're trying to give us warrants now that they weren't supposed to be giving us. They're putting out prospectuses. The chicken soup filing I just looked at, they're doing a delay amendment. So now they're going to maybe delay this. Why would they delay that, you would say? Well, they're all fucking buddies, and it's going to take time to push 6 million warrants on retail, if not shares as well. So they might have to delay the merger, which I found they were trying to get pushed through earlier rather than later. It said early Q3, but no later than October 31st, which we already knew that part, but it did say early Q3. So, I mean, I guess if English is relevant, that means the earliest as possible, right? So, we use them to be the baggies. And you're going to say, well, okay, so we sell at 12. How will it go down? Because there won't be buy pressure from us. The algo will probably just have it go down. Because basically the price we're seeing is essentially bullshit. Hell, they might even short it themselves some more, okay? To just make that cash on the way down too. That's okay. I'm fine with them. If they want to short it from $12.75 back down to $10 and make their $2.75, whatever. We've already trapped so many of them in the short side that they can't get out, right? We had 2 million on the put side print on Friday and 2 million on the calls. That's 4 million shares on top of the 4.22 that already exist. How many of those go to FTD? Probably 95% of them, okay? I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to deliver any of these shares. They're just going to keep paying that fucking 900%. But what are we going to do? Are we going to sit there and let them dump 1 million on us this week, 1 million on us next week, or maybe 1 million this week and all 5 next week, and then start adding shares? Okay? I don't want to be getting dumped on and having to hold through major swings on a play that I don't care about. I'm in it to make money, as should you. It's obviously going to require some cohesion, some coordination. The play could just straight up run tomorrow, and it could keep going, and it'll be like a rocket. I'm currently holding 1,500 shares. If that happens, beauty, I'm all for it. If we see it lagging in the pre-market, I'm going to be more inclined to try my own strategy out and see what happens. If I do what I'm suggesting and I sell before 1275, at 1270, if I do that and it runs past that, I guess I'm on the wrong side of history. But if I'm right and they bring it down because that's when they start fishing warrants out. Well, who's looking smart right now? Who's looking good and who's making some money? Okay? Obviously, again, we have to play within the algo and make sure that the buy pressure is there at a certain price so that it doesn't just completely fall out back to earth, $6, $5. So I'm definitely a buyer. $10, 10.01, 9.80. The people on Friday that got in at 9.80, $10, they're up what's $3, right? 30% they're up. Red blocks. $2. I don't know. I've been working on it all week, so fucking forgive me. They get in at 10, it's at 12. They're up 20%. Go to 12.70. 27%. Sell. Get it back at 10. Do it again. 27%. You don't have to go from 10 to 1,000 to 10x. You can go from 10 to 20 to 10 to 20 to 10 to 20 to 10 to 20. You can do that 10 times to get 1,000. Or you can go from 10 to 2 to 10 to 2 to 10 to 2 to 10 to 2 to 10 to 2 and still get there. That's a lot more trading at a lot less risk. And we're giving the big to the guys who want to fucking use us and dump on us and laugh at us. I was looking through the filings. Do you know what the fucking CEO, he's getting like $7 million from this company in bonuses and shit. He's getting paid millions of dollars to drive it into the ground. It was facing bankruptcy. If the deal falls, they're done. Chapter 11, straight up. They're done. The deal has to go through. That's how bad they are. They're over $350 million in debt, guys. Redbox is done. Sony wants them for free through Crackle, through Chicken Soup. I said that already. The deal's going to happen. Wouldn't be surprised if Chicken Soup is also gone to Sony. PlayStation dominates. Sony gets to scoop up a good, already developed streaming service that has 40 million active users. That's a good fucking deal for Sony, okay? Maybe pick up some Sony stock. Oh, you can't. It trades in Japan. I know, because I was interested in it. How could you not be? I think this is the way to go about it. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm just sharing it with you. Feel free to hold for the fucking moon. It could happen. You'll know through the volume. The pre-market volume will be insane. Any day that pre-market volume is over 1 million shares, I'm holding. I'm not fucking selling one share, because that's going to be a good day. If we're looking at 100K volume, my strategy is what we need to be doing. You cannot be narrow-minded, buy and hodl, diamond hander. You have to adapt and change your fucking strategy to the conditions of the market, okay? We had a big crypto sell-off, and then it actually kind of recovered. So some of the liquidity came out, and they've made some money on the way up. What are they going to do with that money? Are they going to use it to fight us this week again? Who knows? And when I say us, I mean all retail in all tickers. So let's see what the volume is like tomorrow and ride based on that info, okay? Of course, you're still going to want to keep a set level of shares that you're willing to risk and lose, right, to support the thesis of the MOAS itself as well, right? Like, if I have 1,500 shares, I'm not going to want to sell all 1,500 in my strategy. I'm going to want to maintain maybe 100 or 200 of that, like I said, because I don't want it falling out from under me and just ruining it entirely. There needs to be support. It can't just be all selling, all 100%, every account. The system will pick up on that. They know what you're doing. They know what you're selling. They know how much your position is selling for. The stop losses, they can find them. They can go to that number. They know it all. It's all known info. Okay, so there's no hiding from them, but what we can, other than the iceberg orders that I taught you guys about, which is exactly how I will be selling as well and buying, what we can do is this, and you can actually talk through memes, and the bots and the AI, they can't pick up on that either. They don't know how to decipher memes for information. So they can decipher a tweet and a text, and they can copy and repaste and post, and if you post bull, they can do bear and vice versa, but they actually don't know how to decipher memes yet. So we need to communicate. We need to communicate without them being on the up and up and being ahead of us on this as well. And none of that was financial advice. It was all in my fantasy world with me and my imaginary friends. And we were just talking about hypothetical situations that may or may not happen in reality or otherwise. That's all I got.